of you niggers is man enough to just take me on. Ah!
What happened?
Holy cow!
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Oh, gee, what happened?
Man, I got stomped by some spades on
Where?
125th Street.
Why?
What are you fighting spades for?
Well, I'm trying to get on my pre-induction physical, so I'm trying to get my leg busted. And
You picked a fight with him?
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's
Well, I gotta
dumb.
get out of it, man, somehow.
Oh, well, listen, be cool. I can get you out of it. I can get you out of it. We'll do the same thing for you that I did when I went down there a week ago. Be cool. It's very easy. Take your jacket off. Yeah. Those pants are okay, aren't you, then?
Oh, yeah, they're good.
Tuck your shirt in. All the way around.
Yeah. All the way.
Yeah.
Let me get it in there. That's
Now pull your pants up.
one way up.
High. Oh, no, man. Here.
Oh, my penis!
Here. That's it. Get the belt. Get the belt.
All right. Get it like this.
Strangling me, man.
Yeah.
Okay, now let it hang.
I've got to get the fly down. Is that too? That's too blatant.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, that's
good.
That's
All right, now you need some black laced bikini panties.
Oh, silk.
Bikini
Silk.
panties.
Yeah.
Right, that'll be
Yeah, that's
When you
really
take your
good.
pants off, this is really important.
Fags, you see, fags are really blatant. You know what I
I
mean?
no fag, man.
No, man. You don't understand. We're making you a fag, see, for the induction.
Oh, yeah. That's the black silk pants.
Right.
That's the one. It sounded pretty strange for a second.
I like people to focus in on the crucial area. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna scope in on that zone down there. Take some Kleenex or a pair of socks.
Oh, yeah.
Take a pair of socks and just stuff them in the silk panties. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just so it bulges.
And then what you need is a kind of a fishnet shirt.
Oh, yeah,
real
big
nets,
fishnet,
right.
yeah.
And like, then you need like a scarf.
Yeah.
Kind of a big flowing silk scarf.
But if you're gonna wear one of those knit shirts, you're gonna have to shave your chest.
Oh, yeah, you have to shave under your arms. You have to shave.
Your whole body.
You better use Nair.
So with the hand on the hip and the wrist, just sort of flop the wrist, just walk right up to the sergeant. He'll be there. You just walk right up to him, get as close as you can, look him straight in the eye, seduce him with your eyeballs and say, hi. Do that.
Hey, fellas, get a load of this.
Yeah. And when he says, when he talks to the fellas, you turn around and look at the fellas too, see, and give them a little sort of wink, like that, right? Yeah, you got that? Yeah. And then he'll ask you, what your name is. Yeah, what's your name?
Well, Joe Shaw.
Joe. I got it. When he asks me what my name is, this is what you say.
All right, what's your name, son?
Paul Gerald Shaw. The fellas call me Jerry, but you can call me Geranium.
Hey, you hear that, fellas? What kind of name is that? What kind of name is that, son?
Oh, all my friends think I smell like a flower. Yeah, just like that. Yeah. And then he'll ask you where you live. Ask me where I live. This is very important.
All right, where do you live, son?
Oh, I live around. See, because you got to make him believe that you want to live around with him. You know what I mean? You want to live around with Sarge. That's really crucial. And then, and then he'll turn around to the fellas again when you say that.
Hey, did you hear that, fellas?
Yeah, and then every time he turns around to the fellas, you turn around to the fellas. Give him just sort of a little sexy crinkle, with the nose and say, hi, fellas.
Hi, fellas.
Yeah, do that. Can you do that?
Yeah, I can do all that.
Yeah.
And then when it gets to the end, can I say something like that? Hey, Sarge, you want me to take my clothes off now?
Oh, that's terrific. That's fantastic.
Right.
That's beautiful. That's really great.
Yeah, it ain't gonna work, man.
What do you mean it's not going to work?
Ridiculous. It ain't gonna work.
Why not?
Oh,
Listen,
I can't act like a fag or anything. And if they believe me, they're gonna stick me in the front lines with the rest of the fags.
What?
Yeah, man. They're giving them back their own.
They don't drive fags.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait. Look, I've got an idea. Look, I've got to go down next week. I've got a very good idea, something that I'm going to do.
Hey, Lloyd, you be the psychiatrist.
Sure, man. Come in.
Reporting is ordered, sir.
Come on, tell me to sit down.
Oh, yeah. Sit down, son.
Thank you, sir.
Now, watch this.
Request permission to speak, sir.
Go right ahead, son.
Well, sir, I mean, I don't know why I'm in here, sir.
The sergeant out there, a very nice fella, happened to tell me to come in here and see you. I mean, and there's no reason why I don't want to join the Army. I happen to have been doing some work on the outside in a secret organization, of which I cannot divulge at the moment. And that's why I haven't joined sooner, sir.
Well, it's just routine procedures.
Oh, routine, of course, sir. Well, we have the same screening process in our organization, sir. You've got to get that in, you know. Very important. Now, watch. This is very important. Sir, that's no way to run an army out there. You know, I mean, you've got niggers, you've got spics, you've got Jews, sir. Everyone knows about the Jews. You're not Jewish, are you, sir?
Hey, Paul, you try it. You try it. Go ahead. Now look straight ahead, you know. Real militant.
Sir, request permission to speak, sir.
That's it, that's it.
Go right ahead, son.
So I'm not exactly sure why they sent me in here, sir. Because I'm ready to be a fine soldier, sir. I'm ready to go out there and kill me a bunch of them little commies.
You got any personal problems you want to talk about, son?
No, sir, I ain't got no problems at all, sir.
That's it, that's good. Now he's going to ask you, what do you do? Like, where do you work and stuff like that. Okay, so ask me, where do I work?
Where do you work now, son?
Well, sir, I work at a bookstore, and this enables me, sir, to look at all the people and make sure that they're reading the right books, and I always try and suggest Masters of Deceit and books like the FBI story, sir. But I only do this in the day to earn my meager earnings to butter my bread and butter. But at night, my true vocation comes out. Now, here you go. You've heard of the New York Bowling League, sir?
The New York you bowl a lot.
No. The New York Bowling League, sir?
I'm afraid I don't understand, son.
So now you look around the room.
It's a secret organization, sir.
What do they do? I don't understand at all, son.
Well, sir, since it's a secret, you probably don't know very much about it at all. The CRPU, sir.
What's the CRPU, son?
Well, that's a civilian reserve for the protection of the Union, sir.
What does the civilian reserve for the protection of the Union do?
Well, sir, we preserve the Union. So we're setting up communications and weapons centers all over the country.
That's it.
For the growing menace, sir, every day there's more and more of them commie rat bastards and niggers and all them dirty, undernourished people.
Oh, wow, man, that's too real.
I mean, you know, like the Chinese restaurant, sir? Well, that's just a plot, sir. You know, you go in there, spend $4.50, $5, and eat for about an hour and a half. And about a half hour later, you're starving to death. Well, that's a Chinese communist plot to starve the United States.
And so I'm going to request that you don't put me in the front lines, because as we know, there are a lot of Mexican Americans, a lot of niggers, a lot of homosexuals, a lot of undesirable elements, all the undesirable elements of this country there, sir. So I request that you put me in the middle, sir, so that when I am shooting at the enemy, I will sort of accidentally let my rifle veer a little to the left and pick off a few of those cancerous elements, and then a little to the right to pick off a few more. You see what I mean? You see? Hey, see? And then you said, and sir, I just want to say that if 1/10 of the 500,000 men over in Vietnam do what I'm going to do, well, we could wipe out this yellow peril within a matter of months, sir. You must remember, sir, that a few chinks a day keep the Chinese away.
That's great. Hey, man.
Okay? Hey,
Well,
hey.
Look, no, man. Look, you're putting him to sleep.
Oh, no.
No, listen, we kept him awake for 2 days. We
Hey.
gotta keep him going. Hey, wake up, man.
Wake up.
Listen, I got a story. Listen, I'm gonna tell you a story that is gonna keep you awake for another month. So that when you go down there, you're gonna be a wreck. I'm gonna tell you the story that's gonna bug you right now. To a mixer at Barnard College, you know, the attached to Columbia. You know, one of those deals where you pay your 75 cents to walk in. Well, I walked in, man. I've never seen so many ugly girls in my entire life. Valley of the door. It was unbelievable. So I walk up and say, hi, my name's Lloyd. What's your name, baby? And she says, Joanne. Just like that, man. Unbelievable voice. So I figure, you know, what the hell, I might as well give it a try. So I say, hey, come on, you want to dance? She says, sure, I'd love to. Just like that, man. Really unbelievable. So we get out there, you know, and I'm doing my funky Broadway, you know, I'm really working my show, and she's just standing there sort of twitching, you know what I mean? And I say to her, listen, baby, I can't take this anymore, because I just couldn't stand to look at her, you know what I mean? I just couldn't stand to watch her doing that thing. So I said, come on, let's go down to the West End and have a drink. She says, oh, I'm sorry, but I don't drink. So I said, come on, baby, you can watch me drink. So we went down to the West End. You know the bar down there? Double bourbon, man. Wham! Right down the hatch. I said, hey, baby, what do you want? She says, oh, I'd love a glass of milk. Milk. She really dug milk, man. 3 glasses. $1.50 I spent on milk. Milk! Hey! Hey, you cats listening to me? Hey, come here, hey, come here. Bring him over here.
So after I watched her drink all this milk, I decided it was time to get out of there, you know, because I just couldn't stand it anymore. And I wanted to get up to her apartment. I wasn't expecting much. But you know, when you want to get up to a chick's apartment, you got to be subtle. You just can't say, come on, baby, let's go to your place and screw. Yeah. You got to be subtle. You got to be cool. You got to say, I just love a cup of coffee. Do you know how to make coffee?
Sure, I'd love to make you some coffee. Let's go up to my apartment.
So we went up to her apartment, see? And she made me this cup of coffee. It was mud, man. It was the worst coffee I've ever had in my entire life. Unbelievable. So I said, come on, let's go into the living room, put on a few tunes. And she said,
Oh, we can't do that. My roommate's in there.
I said, come on, I don't care about your roommate. So I went in there, see? And there's this chick, Ethel, from Paramus, New Jersey. Ugliest chick I've ever seen in my entire life. She's sitting there reading, see? So I said, come on, put on a few tunes. So she puts on a couple of tunes, and I sit down on the sofa, you know, and leave room for her to sit down next to me. And she doesn't do that. She goes over and sits next to Ethel on the other side of the room. And then she says, hey, Ethel, come here. I got something to tell you. And they had this little 8th grade whispering conference. God, shades of the past. So old Ethel gets up and leaves the room, see? And Joanne comes down and sits next to me, you know? So I figured something's really happening now. And then Joanne comes back and she's got this canister and she's flipping it up and down, you know? And she starts turning out all the lights, you know what I mean? Well, listen, man, I don't know if this is scaring you awake, but I'm going to be awake for the next month and a half. Let's sit down, huh? So old Ethel, you know, she comes back and sits down on the other side of me, and Joanne, you know, she goes to turn off the light. Look at this. Listen. She reaches across me to turn off the light, you know, and there's her boob right there. So right, man, wham, and there it is, right there, you know what I mean? She reaches off and turns off the light, and then she leaves it there, you know, she doesn't back off. She just leaves it. I'm right there, man, here I am. I had a nipple with this boob, you know, out of sight. And Ethel comes down and sits down on the other side of me, and she's got this can of stuff. It's a can of whipped cream, that Ready Whip stuff. Spray whipped cream. Oh, man, it was unbelievable. And old Joanne, with the boob, and she starts working on my chest. You know, she starts undoing the buttons. Well, she's undoing my buttons. That's all, man. She's just undoing my buttons, you know. And Ethel gets down on the floor and she starts taking my shoes off, see? She takes off my shoes and my socks. And old Joanne's up here and she's working away and she gets my shirt off, see? And then Ethel starts to go for the pants. Old Ethel, boy, she just sucks it right in there to my fly, you know, and she answers my fly, pulled down my pants, and she pulled off my U-trial, man. She just pulled them right off. Oh, God. And then they stood up and took off their clothes, see? So there were the 3 of us completely naked. So I throw Ethel to the ground, see? Hey, come on, listen to this. So I throw Ethel to the ground, and I leap on top of her, and Joanne jumps on me, and there I am in the middle of this bod sandwich, just like that. And then old Joanne says, hey, stop, wait, hey, cut it, stop. And, you know, I can't figure out what's going on, man, because we went through all this stuff. You know, I take off my clothes, and now they're telling me to stop, man. I can't believe this. So then they pull out the old whipped cream, see? And they stretch me out, and they cover me from head to foot with whipped cream. Just spray it all over me and smooth it out. And then they start to lick it off. Just slobbering the whipped cream off my body. And old Joanne starts up at the neck and starts working down. Hey, come on. And Ethel's up down by the toes and she's working up and she's getting higher. And they're closing in on the knees in the middle of the chest. And they're getting in there and they're getting closer and closer together. And they get right down, they lick the whipped cream, they lick it right off my God.